Hey David, I wanted to make a video for you to show you how to operate this fan so you're not getting it cold completely from me and have no idea what these buttons, knobs, and switches I'm going to show you are going to do for you. So on your 2021 Savannah, you've got the primary key fob here, of course, is for the van. The van's running, okay? You primarily want it running when you deploy the lift and put it back up because it does tax the battery if it's not, all right? So this is a remote control for the lift itself. It's got 4 buttons, which will match a manual remote control that's in the van. That you'll be able to operate the lift from, and I'll walk you through that as the purpose of this video right here. First things first, though, leave the van running while you deploy the lift and put the lift in the van. It's always easier on the battery. The charging system it'll last longer if you do it that way. It will operate, I believe, with the van off, but it can, you do run into the chance of being able to run the battery. So that's first thing first there. Second thing is the parking brake has to be set in order for the lift to deploy. So if you ever get in a situation, you put it in park and you go to operate the lift and it's not working, think for a minute and set the parking brake. That is a requirement on the system that the lift would deploy out from underneath the van. So, having said that, the next thing is when you want to deploy, the doors are manual. They do still have the catches on them. And that's to keep the door from flying back in the wind and smacking into the door and creating a dent. But you're going to have to release the straps that hold the travel, and you're going to have to bring the doors out further, if that makes sense. So let's open these up. There's one way you do that. And in here, there's a strap right there, okay? And what you have to do is put pressure on it this way and bring the door towards you. Now, the cameraman's going to have to, actually, why don't you get inside for me? I'm going to try and show you how to do this. So pull the strap towards you. It won't really move, but you start to move the door, and you'll see it'll release from its catch there. So it will no longer catch the door as it swings open. So it'll allow you to open the door all the way up to get the lift in and out without damaging the door panels or the bottom of the door. Okay. On this back door here, if you want to look at this one, it's got a small cutout right there on the strap. Put your finger in it, pull towards you and up, and as soon as it releases off that catch, this back door will open all the way up just like that. Okay. Now, there's some caution here because these doors still will flap in the breeze, so if it's windy out, make sure you hold them against the lift and so forth. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do at this point, come on back here with me. This is the operating box, or the motor and so forth for the UVL. It's got a handheld unit which is going to match these 4 buttons for door, stow, down, and up. Okay, this is just for your key fob, and that's for the van itself in case you don't have this, obviously, or this is not working, your battery's out or something like that. It does have a hang-up switch here, so it's like a CB hang-up on the side, and this handle here is for manual operation if you ever need to release the lift without the motor working for whatever reason, need to get under so you can move the van. You can do it manually, and those instructions are here, okay? The van has a main power switch on top and a power indicator. You see it's on green right now, and it's also lit up on the handheld control. You turn that switch off, that's the main power for the UVL. I recommend that you turn this switch off if the van sits for more than a day or so. The reason is there's always a small draw in the electronics inside this package that will draw down the battery if you don't use this van on a regular basis. So if it's ever going to sit, just go ahead and turn it off, which will be to the rear, and this light will go dead. Turn it on to power up. The unit's got power at that point, and we can then deploy the UVL. So let's go around and I'll show you how that works. So these aren't marked. So typically, we'll start with down. You'll see the lift will start coming out. You got to hold the button the whole time you're moving it. If you stop, it'll stop right where it's at. That's a safety feature. You got the remote in the view too? Okay. And it'll let it down. And as soon as that lift goes all the way, stop, load the ramp, and then you're going to go up. And you hold it. It's just about backwards operation the same way. And I'm on stow right now, which you just hold that. So it looks like this button may be the stow button on this. So they're not 1 to 4, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know why that's the case, but this looks like it's the stow button. And then probably, I would guess, okay, that's the down. This you get used to. I'm assuming you'll figure it out because it looks like they wiped the numbers off of these. I'll try. Is this up? So one of them will take it all the way into the van. Let's see. Now I'm going to stop there because I've not taken your seat out. So you're getting the seat with it, but I've disconnected it from the base so you can see what's going to happen up here. But then it will finish out your process just like that. So you just got to constantly hold the buttons to get it done. So we're going to look for stow. Okay. This must be stow. Yeah. There's stow. Okay, it's lower right hand on that. Then it'll go right back in. Okay, so that's that on the mobility part of it. And as you can see, I've got your seat laid back out of its cradle right now for you. I know you're going to use this as soon as you get it, but these seats are easy to go back in. It's this rotating one right here, which will lock it in. And to undo it, they just pull past this forward, and then you rock the seat out and lift it out of the cradle. Okay. But I wanted to show all this to you before you got the van because I know you're going to get it. Pretty much put it right to use. So I wanted all this to be explained to you in a way that you can understand. Some other things, you want to bring that camera around and show it the lock over here, right in the floor there. If you ever need to manually take this lift out, you'll have to unlock that and pull the pin in order to manually throw the lift out from underneath it. But that has to be in and down and locked while you drive the van, otherwise this may come out while it's moving, and you don't want to do that. So all your tie downs, pretty self-explanatory. Everything else is in the back that we talked about. So again, wasn't able to get it as clean as I intended at first, but we did get it through the wash at least for you. So the truck should be here any minute to pick it up, and I hope it works out well for you. So that's it.